Today we're going to talk about the time in between. And by that I mean the time from you've made a decision until you manifest it into reality, until it actually happens in 3D reality, until something has manifested that you have made a decision to go for. And this time in between is often a period where we, as individuals for our private goals, or as a solopreneur or a small company, we get impatient, and we don't believe continuously that whatever we have set in motion is actually going to manifest. Or at least that's what I experience with that often happens with our personal goals or as solopreneurs, that we almost give up before we see it actually manifesting. So the time in between is the time from decision to manifestation, to having realized it in 3D reality. And I want to make a comparison that you can return to again and again, or a few comparisons perhaps, but the first one is going to be a pregnancy. So you have an intention, let's say, or a desire to have a baby. And at this point in time, there's a little fun and banter, and the woman gets impregnated. That's at this point in time. And then we know that there's a whole big long point in time where this project is developing. And then here, about 9 months later, so this is today, let's say, and 9 months later, that's where we see the manifestation of the intention. So in between, what is it that happens in between? It's not like everything is visible for you. It's like in a pregnancy, things develop over time, and you can see slowly the belly is growing. And so in that way, it's taken more and more shape. But it's exactly the same with your personal projects and your intentions, and also if you are a solopreneur working towards something. Here in pregnancy terms, there's a 9-month known timeline. So that makes it maybe more easy to know that in 9 months something is going to manifest, and it becomes a little bit more fluffy and difficult to relate to timelines that are very arbitrary, because we haven't necessarily done this thing before. And so but there is always going to be a time in between. And in that period of time, if we take the pregnancy example, there will be trust. There will be love. It's a quiet building project, right? There will be attention, or what could you say? Like, not so much, well, attention will be put on it. And even though it's for a pregnancy, for instance, building a baby, the attention is maybe not so much your attention in itself building the baby, but it is the body giving it some attention and nutrients, and it's consistently getting fed. It is getting fed, and in order to then build. And this is the building period. Right? And what else do we have? So we trust and we know. So I will write knowing. And knowing. And the thing is about the knowing is that you have initiated your idea and intention here on this date. The decision has been made. Now there was an impregnancy happening, or you have been the woman has been impregnated, just like you maybe have impregnated your mind with a decision, or you have crazy words today. But anyway, you get my drift. Then in the building period, this is where we do not see it happening in 3D reality, yet we give it attention, we feed our decision with action, So here is also action. And I know that the pregnancy thing is again, it's a little bit of a silly comparison, because the action is basically in a pregnancy carried out by the body itself. Maybe the woman is eating some more food. But aside from that, the body is doing the action part. But when it comes to our goals and ideas and intentions, whether it's in one setting or another, we have to feed our idea through action so that we continuously build on it. And then we also put love into it. We put love into a baby that is gonna come out and see us soon. We give it lots of love. And in the same way, you have to give your idea a lot of love. Do not think that you should get annoyed and frustrated. And if that happens, if you continuously feel frustration and annoyed with doing your building project, then you have to stop for a moment, take time out and consider, is this the right thing? Is this what is truly aligned with my soul or my purpose? Is this what I'm going to really launch into the world? Is it a project of love? Or is it more like a project of, oh, I have to desperately do something to prove myself, for instance? That's not a way to do it. You have to put love into your project. And then you feed it through action. There's also trust and knowing. And with trust, we have to trust that now you're pregnant and here you'll see the baby, right? There is a level of trust in that. It's not like a continuously questioning every day throughout the 9 months that there's going to be, oh, but is the baby going to come or is it not going to come? You know that there's going to be a baby in 9 months. That's the assumption. And that's what you act according to that. And that's again back to the corporate way of thinking. There is, once a decision is made, a plan is made for the building period, and then there is a date at which point in time this intention is going to see the day of light, the light of day. Anyway, the point is that there is a building period, and during that period, nobody is asking in corporate, oh, but do you really think we're going to be able to do this every day for 9 months? Or do you really think there's going to be a baby in corporate every day for 9 months, whatever it's getting produced? Do you really think this is going to happen? Like, nobody asks that. Why do we not also, to the same extent, trust in our own ideas and projects, and the fact that we give it love and attention and action and take action towards it daily or however, or multiple times a day or multiple times a week, whatever the plan here is for the building period, however you intend to build it, your project, your intention, your decision that you have made here, however you intend to carry that out and get it into physical reality, that has to manifest through action, through you doing something actively, not just sitting, hoping and praying. Oh, I really hope it's going to happen. I'm not going to do anything. No, you're going to do something, but you're not going to question it. That's absolutely a no-go. And imagine you are in corporate and you're working every day, going to your job, and you're every day questioning, I don't know if we're going to succeed here. I'm not really sure it's going to happen. What do you think would happen in the corporate world for a 9-to-5 job? You would get fired. You'd be like, you're fired. Because the people who question decisions continuously every single day and have a no hat on, they're not going to go anywhere in the corporate world. You can't work with people who do not believe in it. How do you think you're going to manifest anything into 3D reality if you don't believe in it, if you're all the time questioning? Now, I want to say, for your personal project, be it as a solopreneur, be it as a personal intention to do something and manifest something, write a book or whatever, set up a tea shop or start the next Amazon. Whatever your intention is, you need to, once you've made the decision, you need to act accordingly. You need to take the corporate approach. You need to not get yourself fired here by questioning it all the time. You have a level of just knowing, okay, I made this decision. I will see it through. I will take action towards it, and then it will happen. It will. You just know it because it's not debatable. And think of it as a pregnancy. You get impregnated and then you give birth to a baby. How? by knowing it, by trusting and loving and feeding and building it, right? And use the same approach in towards your goals. This is how we turn a goal into reality. You cannot affirm your way to anything. You cannot sit at home and not go out and get pregnant and not do the action. You cannot just sit at home on the sofa and hope and pray and say all the time, I'm pregnant. It will not get anybody pregnant. And it's exactly the same. You cannot have, do you think Jeff Bezos or anybody else who has built a massive company ever has just sat at home and say, oh, I'd love for this big corporation to appear. I'll give it 5 months and then I'll see it happen. No. Make a decision, but then take action accordingly and start moving pieces. All right. So over to you. You go ahead and start your building project. First make a decision. Plan out your building project. I have other videos on how to plan, or I will deliver some videos. Let me know in the comments if you want some videos. But know that once you've made a decision and you start taking action, do not question it. Take action, and then you know that you will see it manifest. All right, that's it for today.